name again is Rear Admiral Philip Sobek. I am the Expeditionary Strike Group 3 Commander. And first I'd like to extend a thank you to the San Diego community writ large. One, for the thanks, the prayers, the support, but the fire community who's gotten the initial response and really has been providing invaluable support all the way through. For over 24 hours, as you know, we have more than 400 brave sailors from commands all across this waterfront and around San Diego have been fighting to save USS Bonhomme Richard, along federal fire in here in San Diego. Together, we continue to fight the ship both on board and from above, using helicopters from Helicopter C Combat Squadron 3. The superstructure and the upper decks continue to burn and have sustained damage. The forward mast has collapsed and the ship is listing. However, dewatering is in progress and we're keeping a good balance between both. Currently, 57 personnel, 34 U.S. sailors, 23 civilians have been treated for minor injuries, including heat exhaustion, smoke inhalation, and of those, 5 currently remain hospitalized for observation and are currently in stable condition. As we continue to fight the fire, we remain cognizant of environmental concerns regarding the water and air quality, and we recommend following county advisories for safety out of abundance of caution, and we are again ensuring that that communication is put out to everybody. From the air, again, the assessment has been the superstructure on the island has been flashing. Again, there's a tremendous amount of heat underneath, and that's where it's flashing up. Also forward, closer to the bow, again, there's a heat source, and we're trying to get to that as well. Again, because the ship was in the shipyard, lots of scaffolding and lots of debris in the way as it sort of came down with firefighting efforts as well as the fire itself, making sure that, again, we make it clear, safe, and everything else. In doing so, pressurization has happened, so we've had to step back, make sure that, again, it's safe for firefighting, for people, and then we get back into it and keep it going. Again, I can't speak to the origination of the fire other than we first got the report from in the lower V of the ship, and that's basically where you store all the tanks and all the other things, Marine Corps equipment. If you open the stern gate at the back of the ship in there, that's kind of where we believe, just above that is where we believe things started. Because of the amount of shipyard work being done, a lot of storage area that was used for a large storage area, tri-walls of supplies and that kind of stuff were all there, and that's what I think ignited and then started the fire. There's plastics that go around, cabling, and there's those kind of things. There's different, there's rags. There's all things that we use to kind of maintain the ship, clean the ship, and make sure that we're, supporting the ship kind of in the life of the ship. And so, but right now, the way we're testing and we're checking everything that we know, and we're within the EPA standards. And so, again, there was nothing else on board the ship that would be toxic in nature.
What about fuel?
There is fuel on board, absolutely, and that's what's been our primary point of making sure that we've got a buffer between heat and where the fuel is, and the fuel is, again, estimates right now is we've got at least 2 decks between the heat source and fuel. There's obviously burn damage all the way through the skin of the ship, and we are assessing that as we kind of go through each compartment to figure out exactly what the extent is. Again, the fire has spread throughout the ship in varying stages, and so, again, we're assessing the extent of the damage, and that's going to be ongoing. Once we get the fire out, which is a priority, we'll then make a complete